Hey, you guys, it's Double Moms, and in today's episode, we're going to take a look at Akanda Corp, ticker symbol AKAN, a high short interest meme stock play. But before we begin, if you haven't already subscribed, folks, hit that subscribe button and set notifications on so you don't miss any episodes, and like and share. Also, let me begin by saying we are not financial or stock advisors and we are not giving stock or financial advice. This episode is for entertainment purposes only. Da 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 da. Hey, always do your own due diligence. If you want access to our private Discord so you can get our pre-market picks early, the link is in the description, and we pick a lot of bangers a lot of times. We called two 100% plus runners for our private Discord members today, June 11th, 2024. We called out TPET pre-market today before it ran up 122%. And we called out BWAQ for our private Discord members just before it ran up 100%. We are just made different, just made different. This is what we do. And the early bird gets the cash. By the way, we've also included a link to our membership website program, which also includes all of our incredible stock picks and 400 episodes of material on how we find and trade stocks, how we read candlestick patterns, how to read key levels, how we use those critical indicators, and much, much more. Of course, there are no guarantees that you'll succeed in trading stocks if you join our membership site or not, but we share with you how we trade and what has been working for us. So let's get right into it with Akanda Corp, AKAN, which is headquartered in New Romney in the United Kingdom. It's a publicly traded NASDAQ specialty and generic drug manufacturing company with a $4.75 million market cap and 46 employees. Akanda Corp, through its subsidiaries, engages in the cultivation, manufacture, and distribution of cannabis-based products for medicinal use worldwide. It offers medicinal-grade cannabis and cannabis-based medical and wellness products, and the company was incorporated in 2021. Now, AKAN is currently the most shorted stock. Its current short interest percentage is over 90%. Now, short interest percentage is what gives investors a sense of the degree to which investors are betting on the decline of a company's stock or how much, quote, short selling of the stock is going on. Now, short selling happens when investors bet against the price of a security or asset, believing that the price of the asset will decrease in the future. Now, during a short, an investor will borrow a set number of shares of stock from someone on the market that currently owns them with the promise of returning the shares at a later date. The short seller then sells the shares that they borrowed at the current market price. Now, while the short is open, the short seller will pay interest to the lender who provided them with the shares. Now, ideally, the price of the stocks will fall, and the short seller will be able to purchase them back for a reduced cost, return the shares, and keep the difference. Now, if a short squeeze occurs, that's when a heavily shorted stock rises in value instead of falling. Just say a company's stock is expected to decline, but instead receives a major piece of good news. The price of each share can skyrocket. In this situation, short sellers are still required to close out their position on the contract expiration date, despite the fact that they will be taking a loss when they buy back the shares that they initially borrowed. This can put regular investors in an advantageous position, driving up the price of a stock to, quote unquote, squeeze the short sellers, forcing them to buy in to cover their positions. Now, currently, AKAN's short interest percentage is over 90%, meaning that a lot of investors are shorting this stock. The stock's float is just 925,000 and the short interest is 838,000 shares. The price action of AKAN stock is currently in the red over 6% at $2.53. One of the ways that a short squeeze could be anticipated is when a lot of investors or investment firms short a particular stock, since there will be more competition to buy the stock back at an expiration date. As more investors short a stock, the interest paid on it rises as the demand increases. Now, more investors shorting a stock may make a squeeze more effective. And with the right type of volume, this stock may be ripe for a squeeze play, and the price may move upward if more volume or a news catalyst comes in. We will be keeping an eye on it. As we said earlier, folks, if you want access to our private Discord so you can get our pre-market picks early, the link is in the description. And we pick a lot of bangers a lot of times. We're just made different, and the early bird gets the cash. By the way, we've also included that link to our membership website program, which includes all of our incredible stock picks and 400 episodes of material on how we find and trade stocks, how we determine our entry and exit points on trades, how to read candlestick patterns, how to read key levels, how we use critical indicators, and much, much more. Of course, there are no guarantees that you'll succeed in trading stocks if you join our membership site or not, but we share with you how we trade and what works for us. In conclusion, Akanda Corp, AKAN, is a publicly traded company that is in the specialty and generic drug manufacturing sector. AKAN is a company we will be watching because with the right increase in volume, we believe it could be conducive for momentum parabolic day trading. Now, will AKAN run parabolic? It will need a lot of volume, but who knows for sure? Of course, we would need to see continued volume before we actually day trade this stock. Now, this is not advice, and we are not pros, folks. It's just my opinion, and I will have AKAN on my watch list. This is Double Moms, and I'll see all of you again on the flip side.